What is going on, guys? Mobile Carrier News here, and it is finally time to put aside and let them rest in peace 2G and 3G networks. Now, we all know 2G and 3G have been around for literally 10 years. It's been 10 years since they've been around. They first started in the early 2000s, and now we're in 2021, and it's time to put them aside. And here we basically have a list or schedule, I like to say, on when these 3G towers will be put down for all three carriers, Verizon, T-Mobile, and At&T. And we can finally move on to the future because we're in 2021, and we have to figure out like what dates these towers will be discontinued. But here's the thing: once they discontinue them, they're not gonna basically destroy the towers and just like put new ones. That's gonna cost too much money for them. What they're going to do is they're going to shut down those towers and convert them to LTE and 5G networks. Now I'm just going to scroll down here. I'm going to see which dates they're going to be shut down, because each carrier has their own set amount of dates that they're going to do this. And I'm just going to scroll down here. It honestly is time, because we can't in 10 years we cannot keep having 3G networks up still in the air, because it's just we're moving on towards the future. Like, there's no time for those anymore. So if we scroll down here, first it's T-Mobile and Sprint. Their 3G and 2G networks to be shut down. So here's the list. For T-Mobile's case, they're going to shut down Sprint's network of 3G by January 1st, 2022. That's next year. They're going to shut down Sprint's 4G LTE networks on June 30th, 2022. Now, hear me out. When they shut down their 4G LTE networks for Sprint, it's going to be converted into a T-Mobile site, a T-Mobile tower. They're literally going to go up to that tower, or towers, I'm pretty sure, because Sprint has a lot of towers. And what they're basically going to be doing is they're going to replace the tower. They're going to replace all those antennas. They're going to be replacing more new backhaul, new equipment. That's what they're going to do with this. And T-Mobile is going to shut down their own 3G towers by April 1st, 2022. It was originally going to be shut down on October 1st, but they decided to change it. Here's the thing, though. I really hope they actually do shut it down April 1st, because April 1st is April Fool's Day, and the last thing T-Mobile customers want is to be bamboozled into 3G towers being shut down by that day. So hopefully they're being legit. And T-Mobile is going to shut down their 2G towers by January 1st, 2023. So that's in 2 years. So keep in mind, that's going to be in 2 years. I was actually shocked. So that's what T-Mobile's date is going to be like for next year. Let me scroll up a bit. I want to talk about something real quick. I'm actually surprised they were actually going to shut down their 2G towers. All carriers are going to shut down their 2G towers. And I'm actually kind of surprised about this, because I thought 2G was done for. I thought all the towers of 2G were converted into LTE and 5G networks. But I guess I was wrong about that. So the fact they're going to shut down 2G by 2023, I think that's great. That's a good thing. I just hope they do it as fast as possible, because the more 5G increases, the more people consume data like me. And the more people consume data, the more it could get congested. So that's why all network carriers have to have a proper network management, and they have to make sure all towers are switched up, changed, and have all the backhaul, the equipment they need for the new 4G LTE and 5G tower system. That's just my 2 cents on what they need to do with 2G. Scroll down here. Keep going. So I'm actually glad they're shutting down their 2G network. It's going to be in 2 years, which I'm not complaining. It's better late than never, as I like to say. And I'm glad T-Mobile is doing this. I do feel like T-Mobile's network will expand, and they'll be able to reach AT&T and Verizon's level of service, because I know T-Mobile still doesn't have some coverage in some areas. The same thing with all three carriers. They lack a lot of service up there in, I believe, Oregon and Ohio. They just lack a lot in a lot of deserted areas in the middle of nowhere, where there's no ocean, there's no rivers. They lack major coverage there. So hopefully this is a good fix for them. So we're gonna scroll down here. A little bit of article about T-Mobile, 2G. Scroll down here. Here we go. So Verizon. So basically what Verizon's plan is, they're going to shut down their 3G network by January 2023. So their current plan by December 2022 on the 31st, which is a year from now. I know that's a long way, but I think what Verizon's doing, and I like what they're doing. They're focusing on improving their 5G, and hopefully they're improving their LTE because they still lack on LTE, even though it's been over 10 years. They're going to focus on increasing their 5G, and then as soon as they're done with their I believe shutting down their 3G CDMA towers first. That because what I'm looking at here, they're going to shut down their CDMA towers, basically old devices that support 3G. They're going to shut down those first while improving 5G. And then after that, January 1st, 2023, they're going to shut down the whole 3G network. It's all going to be shut down. And that's where they're going to start converting those towers to LTE service. So all the towers you see now in the coverage map that are currently 3G towers, they'll be LTE towers by in 2 years, basically. There'll be LTE towers. I know it's gonna take a while, but I understand Verizon is trying to go that route. They're trying to take their time. AT&T and T-Mobile's route is totally different. I totally understand that, but that's what basically Verizon's gonna do. And we don't have to worry about their 2G tower network because they've already shut that down. So we don't have to worry about that. I believe that was shut down a long time ago. And originally, they were going to shut down their towers this year, but they're actually stuck in they're gonna forget about that and they're gonna go the next year route. So expect next year to some of their 3G towers of CDMA to be shut down and the whole 3G system to be shut down by 2023. So that's their plan. I like where they're going with that plan. Now let's take AT&T's plan. They're gonna shut down their full 3G network by the next year coming up February 1st, 2022. Unfortunately, as even as a lot of customers who have AT&T, the towers will be shut down. Your network's not really going to work on those towers. The same for all the other carriers, Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. As soon as those towers are shut down, you won't be able to use them on your devices. And as sad as that is, I do believe all three companies are going to contact everyone and they're going to tell them you have to get new 4G LTE towers or at least 5G compatibility because I don't think they're going to shut down 4G LTE. They're just recommending you get the best 5G device so you don't get left behind and don't come complain to them, hey, why isn't my phone working anymore? Well, because we shut down the towers, and I totally understand what they're doing. So I like what AT&T is doing right here. They're actually going to notify their customers saying that their towers are going to shut down by February 2022. So I'm pretty sure they're trying to contact as many customers as they can, basically tell them, this is what's happening, and make sure everything's according to plan because that's what they want to do. AT&T wants to make sure all towers are shut down of 3G, that is, to and convert them to LTE and 5G service. So all three carriers, T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T, want to shut down their own towers in their own ways, and I like what they're doing with this. Next year should be interesting for AT&T and T-Mobile, that is, because I will be doing updates to see how this will be affecting people. Now, obviously, I don't have AT&T or T-Mobile, but by next year, I might actually go to AT&T service or back to T-Mobile. It just honestly depends. I will be getting a new iPhone 13 and switching that and converting that one to Verizon. And this iPhone 12 right now, as you can see right now, this is currently my iPhone 12. I'm going to be debating if I should take this phone and put it on an AT&T service or T-Mobile service. I'm not really sure. I'll even let you guys decide if on what service if I should put this device in, because I'm very curious to test the speed. I've already tested T-Mobile speed, so I'm debating of maybe going to AT&T because I haven't been with them since 2019. So pretty much 2 years I haven't been with them. It's been actually no, sorry, my bad. The last time I left them was December 2020. So I might go back to T-Mobile. I already know what their service is like, but I think I'm gonna give AT&T a shot because I want to see how this will affect the whole towers of 3G going off, and then I'll be able to look at their coverage map and see what towers are now LTE towers. So that should be interesting. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.